But there was up. Feel me stand on the same as up. What's up? 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 You can get with this, but you can get with that. You better get with this, bro. This is what's up. What's up? 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 And he's giving it something, leaving the competition. Making him disappear, baby magician. I'd rather put the wheels fall off.
Hello.
Welcome to What's Up, episode
15.
15. Dang it.
I keep messing up the thing too, but I had the one labeled episode 13, and then I labeled last week's the 19th, with the date instead.
Yeah.
So that makes today 15th episode.
15th episode.
So
Scary.
we'll start with our shirts that we're wearing for today's episode.
AJ Styles again.
And even though we recorded on Thursdays, just because it wouldn't make sense to technically wear it at any time during the podcast, so I figured I'd wear it now. I'm wearing my Monday Night Raw shirt.
Oh, I started humming the old SmackDown theme. I was getting all excited. I was like, yeah, SmackDown.
No, I did bring that so I can wear it tomorrow for SmackDown.
There you go. There you go.
All right, so
Welcome
let's
to Rumble
start
weekend.
with today. Obviously from the title probably. It is Royal Rumble on Saturday, which is Xander's favorite pay-per-view, so I'm super excited.
Jilly Billy making their return.
Is that your weird bet?
No, but
Okay.
I want it to happen so bad.
So we will be making our bets for those matches here shortly, and we can change them if things change on Friday. Obviously, we can change them up until the pay-per-view starts
At 8 o'clock.
with the exception of the pre-show if pre-show has a match, which they haven't had matches at pre-shows.
No,
in
they
a long
haven't.
time.
Nope.
What was I going to start with now? Oh,
I don't know.
SmackDown.
Man. SmackDown.
Or Monday Night Raw. Raw 30.
Raw 30. That was good. Good show.
Yeah,
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
we'll go with that.
Really?
I mean, there were some very awesome parts.
See, I don't know if it's just like me like getting nostalgic for everything and like
Probably.
looking too deeply into a lot of things. I loved every moment of it.
That's not true. That better not be true. Not every moment.
Not every moment, no.
Because I'm pretty sure to an extent you agree with me about the
Bailey,
Becky.
Oh, I do agree with that one. But I
was-
figured out why that got cut.
Why?
Because Bloodline went too long.
Yeah. I figured it was somebody went too long.
It was the Bloodline went too long.
Yeah.
And so they were trying to push everything together. And somebody was like, "Did we really need the Sonya Deville, Bianca Belair? We could have just scrapped that." I'm like, yeah, we
Agreed.
could have.
Agreed. Yeah.
But other than that, good show.
Yeah. There was one other thing that I realized this morning, that I was like, wait a minute, that means that this is going to happen because of the fact that they did this. Nope, that was something I was just going to do for my bets, I guess.
All right. Well,
But I did enjoy the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, whatever the heck his current thing is.
yeah,
His little bit with LA Knight and Undertaker, that was kind of interesting.
that was fun.
Very curious as to what. I know you sent me the TikTok about it, and that was obviously a joke.
Yeah.
I'm very curious as to what Undertaker whispered to Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. I don't know what he like. There was rumors that he like of things that he said, but I don't remember what they were now. It's like off the top of my head, I don't remember what they were.
Yeah.
But that's good. Taker came back as badass Undertaker, which was phenomenal. That's gonna be a new word in my vocabulary. Phenomenal.
All right, I like it actually.
I hate it, but I'm gonna do it just to piss myself off.
All right. So yeah, let's dive into some of these articles Xander has pulled up and needs to mention, and things that I sent you that we could talk about.
Yes.
For instance, I sent you an article, or not really an article. I sent you, I called you on the phone and I sent a picture to somebody else. For those who don't know, I can't think of his real name. Give me a second to pull up the message on Messenger. His name is
JP.
Ben Savage.
Okay.
Most people will know him as Corey Matthews on Boy Meets World and Girl Meets World.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I do remember you talking
He actually
about this.
went to Stanford for politics, But apparently he had ran for city council and didn't get in, and so now he's running for Congress.
Mm-hmm.
Last I checked, I haven't checked because I don't necessarily care too much, but they didn't have much about his platform yet, other than the fact that he was Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing I knew about it.
Yeah, I don't know anything. Like I
But
literally know what you know.
Yeah, it's real.
I haven't even bothered to
like
look it
a
up.
lot of people thought, oh, they're just letting anybody into politics, but I will
He's
give credit
trying.
that that's actually what he did study.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just somebody trying to be, oh, Trump got into politics, I can get into politics. That's
Right.
not
Nice.
quite what
He
that
studied
is.
that.
Yeah.
He went and studied and has a degree or whatever. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if he's got a degree or if that's what he did. I don't know. But
Right.
after being on TV shows forever, it's kind of a weird way to go. If you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not getting cast in anything, might as well.
Yeah.
I guess. But
Okay. Here's the one I texted you about last night. This is thanks to Sportsbook and Odds Checker.
Okay.
We have this was as of yesterday at, oh no, this is as of January 2nd, 22nd, cheese and crackers. So this is 4 days ago
Mm-hmm.
at 10:40 a.m.
Okay.
So this is who was who is favorites to, or who has most likelihood of buying WWE.
Yeah.
We have Comcast as the number one
Okay.
with a 58.3% chance to purchase it.
All right. I'd be okay with that.
Followed by them is Disney at a 22.2% chance.
As long as they make the Tombstone Pile Driver roller coaster, I'll be fine.
Saudi Arabia is still in at 11.8% chance.
Makes you feel a little bit better.
Tony Khan is at 3.2% chance.
That'd be interesting.
And The Rock's Redbird Media Company, which I didn't even know was a thing until finding this, the article before this, literally,
Right.
is at a 4.8% chance.
Wow. You imagine?
Jeez, oh man,
Dude, I'm not.
You weren't even doing that before we started.
I'm not okay. Can you imagine if The Rock buys it?
That would be. I mean, he's got his. Oh, there's the full list. We got a little bit more. Okay. Endeavor Group Holdings, whatever that is, 10%. Amazon is at 9.5. Netflix at 7.7.
I'm not getting Amazon Prime to watch wrestling. I'm not doing it.
Fox is at 7.7. Warner Brothers and Discovery is at 6.3. Same with Liberty Media.
Okay.
And then that is our full table.
So I think the three I'd be most okay with would be Comcast, which is the head now. Netflix I'd be okay with, I guess. Like more than others, I'll say. And then probably The Rock's thing I'd be okay with.
I think I would go Comcast, Fox, and then Amazon is my top three.
Well, see, I'm not getting Amazon Prime. I won't do it.
But I had and plan to get back as soon as I get a job again. Amazon Prime or Amazon Student,
right?
Which includes just about everything.
Right. I can't justify getting Amazon Prime. Like I don't watch anything on there. I have Spotify. I don't order things on Amazon. Well, I used to. Like back when I had money, I used to, but now that I don't.
Right.
You know, just like I don't. Nope, not doing it.
Yeah.
But like I said, the only way that I'll be okay is if Disney makes a Tombstone Pile Driver roller coaster that is essentially the Tower of Terror, but it's Taker themed. Yes, I would go on that all of the times.
I need to remind me when we're done. You're probably going to forget, and I'm going to forget.
Yep.
But remind me when we're done.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the perfect place to mention it. And I think I mentioned it 2 podcasts ago, too.
Okay.
But tonight is the premiere of Nikki Bella Says I Do.
Ugh.
I want to call my grandma and remind her in case she's interested.
Okay. Gross.
That will be on E.
Yes.
However, it will have already aired by the time this is gone up.
Yep. So I saw a TikTok of this guy, and he was like rides that Disney needs to make if they buy WWE.
Okay.
One of them was not the Tombstone Pile Driver roller coaster, but he wanted one that was like the Bray Wyatt Firefly Funhouse.
Oh, you sent me this. Yeah, yeah.
Did I send you that one?
Yep.
Yeah, like, and I was sitting there just like watching this video, and I was like, yeah, these are all good. I like all of these.
Yeah.
But what ride would you make?
Me?
Yeah,
I would 110% support a Firefly Funhouse thing
yeah,
because I love like when you know I was super strong against couldn't stand the Wyatt family when I first got in,
yep,
but now I love him so much.
yep.
I mean, I'm not a part of anybody else. I think that was part of that. I'm not a huge fan of Strowman, especially after leaving some of the things he said, and then he ended up coming back after all that.
No. So the only one I can really think of is the Tombstone Pile Driver, but I want there to be like a like kind of the same similar idea, but it's like you have like a CGI or whatever match with like the Brothers of Destruction or something. It's like a 2-person at a time. Like you and a friend go in there, and you have like it's one of those rides where it's like you're just like sitting in the room, but like you're in the seats and like it moves all around, and like it's all like a 3D, like a 360 kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be one of those, but you're having a match with the Brothers of Destruction. Like you go through their entrance, so it's like really freaking cool, and then like you throw them around, they throw you around. It'd be sweet. People will leave with concussions. It'll be great.
Okay.
Disney 7.0, because I'm pretty sure they have copyrighted everything else. I'm opening it. Or no, I'm gonna put it at. I'll just put it at my blind friendly theme park.
Okay.
But I'll have to call it something else because I don't own the rights to WWE things.
Right.
So I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Starry. We should talk about Starry.
Okay,
For those who don't know, but I'm pretty sure at this point you do.
you should.
Sierra Mist no longer exists. It has been replaced with Starry,
Yes.
Pepsi's second attempt at Sprite, is what people are calling it. I don't know if that was what they were going for. Personally, I think it's better than Sprite, actually.
Was that the one I had?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
I love it, actually. Sprite was kind of I go to it every once in a while, but I've never been a huge,
Yeah.
well, there was a short period of time where I was a huge, I went to Sprite and
when
Twist
I was-
and whatever. But that Starry,
when I was working those 14-hour days, Sprite was my savior, even though it didn't have caffeine in it. It was still I don't know why, I was like Sprite all the dang time.
yeah.
Like all 14 hours that I was there. I think Starry's pretty good, actually. But
All right, I
I
guess.
think
Let's pull up Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble. So I'm very intrigued about everything this year because this is the most unpredictable Rumble I've seen in a long time.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Just based on there's so many people that would make total sense to win.
The Rumble or
The Rumble.
matches?
The Rumble. The men's Rumble itself. There's so many people that it would make sense for them to win it.
Okay.
That I can't narrow it down. So thankfully we get 3 or 5, like our top 3 or our top 5.
So
To win the Rumble.
yeah, I want to say we went with 3.
I think we went with 3 to make it worse for ourselves, but
Do we want to go 4?
I can go 4.
All right. So that's what we got first on the docket. Actually, is the men's Rumble.
All right.
And now, when it comes to weird predictions, do we want?
I feel like we get a weird, not
One-
like an entry, or
Yeah.
like a weird, I feel like we can predict an entry, and that doesn't count as our weird prediction for
Okay,
the show.
sounds good to me.
You know what I mean?
Yep. So just let's see, who do we have so far? Does this article go into who we have so far? It does not. Let's see
So
if I
we
can pull that up.
have we have a bunch of people, like Ray and Dom are probably going to be in there.
4. Well, that's where one more
I know Gunther's going to be in there.
Okay, so here is
Cody's definitely in. Cody definitely going to be in.
Kofi Kingston, Santos Escobar, Ricochet, Baron Corbin, Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Rey Mysterio, Gunther, Cody Rhodes, Omos, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Strowman, Karrion Cross. Ours what we have so far, and that is 15.
All right, cool. It means they're leaving 15 people as secrets unless they announce.
More on SmackDown, which probably will.
They probably will. I want them to keep secrets of things.
I hate.
Where are they? Texas?
Hate with a passion that I'm going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
But, and part of me thinks that he's being pushed as a tag team, so it might not happen.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling they might try to push Drew again. So he's one of my 3 options.
Yeah. I think. So I feel like my top 3 right now, or at least the one of them, is definitely Cody.
Okay.
I got Cody. I got Sami Zayn. And I'm going to leave the other 2 for later. I'm going to think about those. But
I'm going to go with I mean, I know they made a I'm torn. I want to say Lashley.
Mhm.
Part of me thinks I'll write it down and I'll change it if I need to.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Lashley for now.
Yep.
Part of me thinks Sammy maybe, but I'm not sure. Oh, you know who I want to do currently as a surprise entrant?
Mm-hmm.
Orton.
Okay, that's a good one. One of mine I think is going to be Steve Austin because they're in Texas, which would also make sense that Taker would be also a possibility. But I doubt that because he's like, no, I'm done.
Yeah. Why does this article not have women?
Because it's the men's rumble. It's not the women's rumble. You probably have to look up a different article for the women's rumble.
Yeah.
No, I think Steve Austin will be one of my weird entries. Like he'll be whatever. But no, I've seen videos of fantasy booking the end of the Rumble, and I really, really like one of them, even though it has The Rock winning. And I've told you this, and I might have even mentioned on the podcast, is that it was Cody. It was like the final 4 or the final 3 with number 30 still coming out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Cody, Jay, and Sammy. And then they
I think
I did tell you about this.
Yeah.
And then they work together to eliminate Cody. Then Sammy eliminates Jay, turning on the Bloodline. Then Bloodline comes in, beats the crap out of Sammy, eliminates him before the number 30 entrant comes out, and then number 30 comes out and it's The Rock, and he's just already won because he's The Rock. That's the only reason I don't like that one is because The Rock wins.
Right.
But they can put anybody at number 30.
So part of me is torn, and I'm wondering if it was WWE trying to cover up, because it was obvious that everybody, like all the articles were like, hey, The Rock's booked to win. But then it was said that, they knew a long time ago that The Rock can't be there. He won't be able to be at Mania.
Yeah.
So I'm very torn as to
No,
maybe they're trying to hide and he is going to be there.
Yeah, there's can go either way. It's so up in the air right now with what The Rock's doing.
All right. So we'll come back to that. Women's Rumble. So far we have Liv Morgan, who wants to be in at number 1. Candice LeRae, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, Tegan Nox, and Zelina Vega. My first one, I don't think I've told you this, and it's probably a bad idea to say this on air.
Mm-hmm.
But lately, and she didn't used to, but lately, Zelina Vega.
Yeah.
Man, she does it for me. Let me tell you.
So she's one of your top 3?
Yes.
They have been kind of pushing her a little bit.
Well, she had, I don't know if it was an article I read or a tweet that she said or something, or an interview, but it said that she's still supposed to be going after the title.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's how they're going to get her back in.
Maybe. I'm going, one of my top 3 is definitely Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
Because she makes the most sense to go after it next.
Okay. Just
based on what she's been doing and Dom and everything. Man, there's so many. Michelle McCool, it doesn't look like we'll be in the Rumble, and I'm really sad because they're in Texas. Just put Michelle in the Rumble.
So you got Billy and Jilly on that one?
No, I actually
not
don't.
to win, but as like a surprise entrance.
No, I don't have either one of them because I doubt I highly doubt they'll. Actually, was Jillian in there last year?
Oh, that is what I do want to put as my surprise entrance for women's is I'm not going to put him as a tag, and it only counts as one,
Right.
and you can decide how the shot works for it. But either or Naomi and or who was there? Was it 2 years ago that was her tag team partner?
Cameron,
Yes, thank you.
the Funkadactyls.
Yes,
I'd probably go Naomi. I doubt Cameron's coming back.
I hope so. Even without Naomi, I love Cameron.
Yeah. Man, I don't know who my surprise for the women's rumble would be. I was literally, and I feel horrible saying this, I was about to say Mae Young, and I was like, Otto, she was dead like 6 years ago. She's coming. Mae Young is coming back to the rumble
I mean, she probably voted for president.
from the dead, probably. She probably did. And I doubt she cares enough about anything at that point in her life to be like, I'm not. She's probably just like, fuck, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to, like in her Hall of Fame speech, she said something about like she wants to wrestle a match at 100. I was like, good for you. No, I'm gonna have to think about my surprise entrant for women's rumble.
All right, so yeah, we'll come back to the men and women's because those are just gonna be obnoxious anyway.
Yeah.
Roman versus Kevin for the titles. Titles?
I don't know if it's for one title or two.
That's still only announced as one.
Which one?
Like as no, I mean like
Oh,
one,
okay.
like the undisputed
I got you.
title.
Because I want Kevin to take one belt off.
Right, but they haven't announced the separation yet.
I know.
They're supposed to. Yeah, I don't know. I would love. I'm going to be. This is one of those ones where I want to be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but because of literally everything we know at this point, we're pretty sure Roman's taking it. So I'm putting Roman as my bet, but I hope I'm wrong.
I think I am too, just because, like, again, like they're gonna split up the belts before Mania somehow. Like maybe like whoever. I don't know. Maybe they can like lose it at like Elimination Chamber. Ooh, I just had an idea.
I thought we weren't doing Elimination Chamber anymore.
Well,
isn't that one of the ones he got rid of?
No, he got rid of Hell in a Cell. It looks like we're still doing Chamber, as far as I'm aware.
I thought that was on the list of ones we weren't doing.
Anyway, I don't think. Anyway, whatever the next pay-per-view is between now and Mania, he could do. Sammy betrays at Rumble, which I hope he does, but at the same time, I really hope he doesn't because I love this.
At this point, I hope it never ends.
I hope it doesn't.
And I do know,
but it's going to end.
I know. But especially after he successfully. Oh, that was one of the things I wanted to mention when we were talking about Raw 30 was Sammy taking over.
Yeah.
We didn't even. We should have talked about the whole thing in the whole.
Yeah, we didn't.
Thing. Because I watched. I think I've told you about her. Acknowledge Amanda is her TikTok.
Yeah.
She runs a video game store. She does kind of live reactions.
Watches Raw,
Raw and SmackDown and stuff.
Yeah, I follow her too.
And she says the same thing. Is like, I'm not ready for the split to happen.
Yep.
I don't want it to. Like we all know it has to, literally, logically, sometime.
Yeah.
But let's wait 3 years, please.
Nice.
Let's literally, just for craps and giggles, let's literally make it Sammy Uso.
Yeah.
Let's literally like adopt him or change his name. I think it is happening on Saturday.
I think it is too.
I hate to.
What I'm thinking is somehow Sammy betrays the bloodline or he fails the test or whatever that heck he's gonna do. I think it's that he's gonna fail it.
At this point in time,
I don't think he's gonna betray them. I think he's just not gonna be able to do it.
At this point in time, and I doubt it, but I would love it. Because of what happened on Raw 30 and that Jay stuck up for Sammy. Depending on what this test is, I saw a theory that I don't think it was the one you sent me, but it could have been. But that Sammy gets kicked out and Jay backs him because Jay helped him defend the tag team titles. And so they become a tag team and they go after the bloodline.
Yeah. There was so one of my friends was mentioning his Sammy's challenge is going to be win the Rumble on Saturday. That's going to be his test, is to win the Rumble.
That would be
and
then not take a title match.
And then Sammy wins, and then as Roman thinks it's going to be just like an easy match, like he'll lay down for him, and he won't. And then that's how we can get the belt off of Roman one night, and then he can face whoever the next night to defend the other one.
You know, that could be interesting.
I was like, you know what? I'd like that. Just
I think I am going to actually, on top of having Randy as a surprise entrance, I think I want to have him as a winning the Rumble too.
Think he's good for another world title run?
I think so.
All right. I'm okay with
'Cause,
that.
again, I was mentioning this to person.
Mhm.
The last time he had a title was he took it off of McIntyre for 2 days
Yeah,
or whatever the heck.
right.
So like he needs to have a title run. He
Yeah.
hasn't had one in forever, I don't think. Other than the Raw tag team titles.
Right.
Which at this point, again, with Riddle being out too,
Yeah.
which he might be
He
coming
might be
back to the Rumble, but
because what was it? How many ago did he have to go into rehab?
it's been a minute.
I think that's done.
I think so too, because I thought it was like a 30-day thing.
Yeah, it was 30-day minimum.
And it was back. It was
back
during
in, like,
Christmas.
Yeah.
If not before.
So he's probably he could probably come back if his drug tests go well and what have you.
Yeah. All right, so Raw Women's Champion.
Alexa Bliss. It better be Alexa Bliss.
Bianca versus Bliss.
It better be Bliss.
You got Bliss.
I got Bliss. It better be Bliss. If it's not Bliss, I'm gonna be over sad. Or do you think she chases to Mania? No.
I'm torn because
Ooh, actually,
it's quite obvious that Bliss has storyline with Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt and whatever the heck it is going on. Don't know for a fact if she's supposed to be Sister Abigail again or completely go back. So the question is whether they're going to interfere in the match and help her or be against her.
right.
Or because of the fact that she's got that storyline going on, are they going to give her a title because she's already going to be
In something.
Yeah. One of the biggest money draws probably too.
Yeah. Dang it.
I don't like Bianca having the title. I haven't for a long time. Everyone in the articles got Bianca winning.
Yeah, I'm going Bliss for now.
Yeah. I'm almost guarantee I'm gonna change that one, especially depending on no, because that's Raw. Anyway.
That's Raw. You're good.
I'm dumb. I know who my who I have for winning the Women's Rumble.
Who?
I have as my number one option.
Yeah.
Because of what happened on Raw 30, I'm going Sonya. And I sort of told you that in passing.
Yeah.
I got Sonya.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to really think about the Women's Rumble.
Pitch Black.
Mountain Dew wins.
Yeah. Is there any way whatsoever that LA Knight wins?
You know, I know it was a joke, that TikTok I sent you, but I'm starting to think about it. He just brings a flashlight.
So I want to read just because we don't know much about it. I'm going to see what this says about it. It says WWE has stretched out Wyatt's on-camera in-ring return far too long. Fortunately, the interactions between Wyatt and Knight have mostly been gold. The only circumstances in which Wyatt loses this match is some weird Uncle Howdy related swerve. The match is tailor-made for him after all. Knight doesn't need the win here. Knight was afforded an opportunity to showcase his world-class mic skills after shedding that awful Max Dupree skin. Expect Wyatt to win rather convincingly and move on to a bigger feud, allowing Knight the space to grow into a fantastic mid-card act.
Yeah, so we don't know anything about what this match is going to be. I
can look up and see if anything's been leaked.
From what I've seen, nothing has been. They've been keeping this really close of what it's going to be. That's just they don't even know yet. They're like, oh, crap, we got to figure this out. I'm sure Wyatt's got an idea. I mean, he did the Firefly Funhouse with John Cena anyway, so.
Okay, according to a report from Fightful Select, there will be neon elements introduced in the bout.
Okay.
The report adds that WWE was doing run-throughs regarding the use of neon at the Rumble this week. but it remains to be seen whether it'll be akin to the red lights Wyatt competed against Rollins under at Hell in a Cell 2019.
Okay. So there's going to be a little light.
There is no rules, anything goes, pinfall or submission. Looks like that's all we got so far.
Okay.
And that was an article from 5 hours ago.
All right.
So,
You know what? Damn it. I want to pick LA Knight, but that article's right about Wyatt. But I really want to pick LA Knight because I love LA Knight. But nope, we're going with what we think's going to happen. So Wyatt.
LA Knight says he knows, but he's not sharing it with the audience.
Oh, what the match is going to be?
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad he's not going to.
He says, well, no pun intended. I've been kept in the dark, and who knows. Oh, that was before.
I'm glad he's not going to share it, though.
I still happen to be knocking on Bray Wyatt's front door. And now where do we find ourselves? Mountain Dew Pitch Black match? What does that sound like? Man, I can't help but hear Advantage LA Knight. I just want to go ahead and say thank you, Mountain Dew. Thank you for the limited return of your Pitch Black flavor. The very inspiration for this match at the Royal Rumble, because now you've allowed me the great opportunity to show Bray Wyatt as the shortest WWE return in history. One match in, one match out, never seen again. Quite frankly, Bray, I've heard enough about you. I've heard enough of this little monsters. The Royal Rumble, I can't wait to get my hands on some Mountain Dew Pitch Black and turn the lights out on Bray Wyatt. Because whose game is it? It's LA Knight's game. Yeah.
I love it.
That was a good promo.
I love it.
That was a phenomenal promo.
I can't get my hands on some Mountain Dew. I love that.
Shoot. That's good.
I think, unfortunately, Wyatt's going to win, but I really want to be wrong about that and just have LA Knight win.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you said, I don't know what. I mean, Neon could be interesting.
Yeah. I hope it's just
Naomi. What? Who said that?
I hope it's just pitch black. I hope that there's no lights on and you guys have to figure it out.
Yeah, you did mention that at one point. You're like, you know, have people deal with what I'd have to deal with.
That's right. Watch wrestling the same way I do. No lights.
However, with that logic, you generally have the announcer. Sure, they're not perfect, but in this case, even the announcers probably wouldn't be saying anything because they couldn't see either.
That's right. That's fine. I don't care.
So it'd be a higher level of just like eventually the lights come on and just LA Knight's just on the ground and Bray Wyatt's nowhere to be seen.
Yep. I'm okay with that.
Nobody important. I was about to laugh if it was that other person calling me.
Right.
I don't know. We got anything else? We're only at half an hour.
Well, this might be a short episode. I feel like we talked about so much last week.
Yeah. Oh, but we forgot stuff, even though we went over. Remember what we were going to talk about?
Nope.
We were going to come back and talk about D&D because we finally came back to Ravenloft.
Oh, yeah.
And we never talked about D&D.
Right.
So we can talk about D&D, Ravenloft, Christina, and now Kilnon.
Mm-hmm. Kilman Tugren.
Oh, what?
I think that's his last name.
Yeah. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
I've been pronouncing the last name wrong too?
Yeah.
I've been saying Kilnon Tugran.
It's Kilman Tugren.
Okay. That's going to drive me nuts. All right. Tugren?
Tugren.
Okay.
This is going to be my new goal now for every D&D campaign that I'm in. I want to make it difficult to pronounce their name.
Well, it's not necessarily. It's not as difficult. It's just not the way I would have. You read it.
Right.
The way I read it was
exactly.
Kilnon. And again, I'm not alone with Kilnon. I don't know if I am with his last name or not, but
I don't think anyone else knows his last name.
Probably not, because he just appeared last session.
Yeah, he's so he is a tiefling rogue. And it is fantastic. It's weird because I always like to make like a character that's like quick and like can steal things, but I've never played a full blown rogue before. I've done like either I've like multi-classed into rogue or like something like that, but I've never fully played like a flat out rogue, and I'm excited to finally play one. And I stole the wrong finger, which I'm sad
Hand.
about.
Hand.
Whichever. I stole the wrong hand.
You know what you want?
unfortunately.
You know what?
Mhm,
Because it's going to be side and this is still recorded, so it'll still be up. Do
mhm.
you want to make your check for checking it right now, and then we can
I kind of do.
we'll retcon. We'll do the
we'll
retcon right now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over here and grab
D20
a T20.
or yeah, because you're or no wait. Do you have you? I think isn't it just an identify? Isn't that just a spell? You don't even have to check.
Do I have that? I don't know if I have that.
Hang on. Well, let me pull up
Well, hold on. I can pull.
Roll20 on my phone and then pull you up. Phrasing. You can grab a dice just in case too.
Yeah, I'm
but
grabbing dice regardless.
I'm gonna check Roll20 and check Kilnon's character sheet.
Kilnon.
Yeah, just words, whatever the heck. Kilnon. Spells. You got 3 spells. Is there a skill that we could do to use as an option?
It'd be like a would it be history? Because in what you told
or an
me,
arcana. We could do it. Is that what we said? Was an
Arcana,
arcana
yeah.
check? You got a +1 to that.
yeah.
But I feel at this point, being Christina's character, not just because I want this to happen, but because it legit makes sense. You can legit argue if you want, just so I'm not being unfair.
Yep.
But I think you could roll with advantage.
Okay. I like it.
Okay.
Because I feel like if I don't like,
Because then you still have to make the check when you go back down to replace it too.
right to remember which one it is.
Yeah. All right. So get us 2
Let's
rolls.
see what we got.
And that was an 8, so it'd be a 9.
Okay.
That was a 2, so it'd be a 3.
So 9. I don't know.
No. So you're not gonna be able to go back and just replace it.
No. What's that? Wasn't that 20?
Nope, that was an 8.
All right. Cool. All right. So I can't replace it. So I'm
Or
just gonna have to...
here, you know what? Let me do it right here. So because that way it's in the Roll20 chat.
Okay.
I'll do the Arcana check, advantage, public roll.
Watch this. I'm gonna get a freaking good roll. now.
Nope.
Did even worse?
Nope. 11 and an 8.
All right. Well, I
So-
didn't do much worse, but I still did worse.
Still didn't get it.
Dang it. Well,
So maybe
I've
again,
got-
you're still a rogue. So
Right.
either A, if you decide you
maybe I
figure
want
out
more.
somehow what it is,
maybe I want more.
or yeah,
Maybe I want to go back and see how many I can get.
or if Jajo grabs them all,
Right.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that might be a thing of like,
Just
I
Jajo
just-
grabs everything from now. I see, like as the wizard, he might just grab it all
yeah,
and then do the checks and then bring it back maybe
yeah.
or something. I don't know how.
I'll just be like, hold
'Cause
on,
at
there's
this
something
point-
in there I want.
At this point, he could get away with like it's not. He's just like I want anything and everything to prepare for this war that's about to
Attack.
happen.
Yeah.
So
Dang it. Well,
it was
you
worth
know,
a shot.
it was worth
And
a
I
shot.
even gave you advantage.
Oh no, you
And
didn't.
I even rolled
still,
it on Roll20 to give you a second shot.
Yep.
And still just nope. It's like, all right,
I'm
guess
not-
this isn't meant to happen.
I'm not meant to have the right rogue hand for me. It's fine. But maybe I can, because I feel like, well, I mean, like with that Arcana check, I don't know what it is, or
Yeah.
what would I know? Would I know that it's not meant for me, or like?
You would, I think.
I feel like
What
I.
is the definition of an Arcana check? Logically, you'd at least know that it is magical. First of all.
Yeah,
Um,
but then I feel like with that low of a roll, I don't know how much I would know. But if there's like an inkling of like, I know that this is like meant for somebody else or like a different
Huh.
class or something.
D&D Beyond Arcana check. How do you use them?
All right, yeah.
Okay. I think, quote, you know magical locks exist, but whether or not this is one or this is one is something you need to detect magic for is 100% appropriate. I also let my players roll Arcana after Detect Magic to learn more than the spell itself normally provides.
Okay.
I allow nature checks for that, but same monstrosities and Arcana check might grant them more info at a lower DC because some of them are inherently magical creatures. I require a Arcana or Religion for stuff like Aberration since they're objectively magical. For me, I use Arcana checks in two ways, although I am never a DM, so keep that in mind. As everyone said, utilizing it for the basic understanding of magic and trying to determine how something works, although not as powerful as Detect Magic or Identify Spell. Which,
Okay.
again, you didn't have either, so
didn't
that's
have-
kind of
yeah.
why we went
Alright.
with Arcana. So, and again, so if you with an 11, again, a 10 is considered like a normal, like,
Yeah. Even with an 11, I
DC,
don't know.
but because these are from like a special dark book and like super
I
things,
wouldn't. Yeah.
I would have made like
I
again,
imagine I wouldn't know.
and I mentioned it in a stream months ago that generally for most things I either have my DC for most things, even when it's a normal check, I have it set to like 12 or 13 depending on what
Yeah.
it is.
Okay, I
So in
was
this
just seeing
case,
if
it
there would be
definitely
any reason why I would want to go back down there, but no. Okay.
I
That's
mean,
fine.
you're still a rogue and there's still a bunch of crap down there.
Right. That would be the only. But I wouldn't want to go down there specifically to replace that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to figure out.
I mean, again, I don't know this new character very well, so it's up. That would be
I don't either. I still gotta. I mean, I'm still like.
figuring them out,
Yeah. I'm still kind of figuring
ironing
out.
out details.
Yeah. Because again, like I've played a tiefling. I've never played a tiefling rogue.
Yes.
I can speak infernal. It's fun.
So what is the situation with Christina then?
I don't know. She's gone. That's all I know.
Where is she at?
She stayed with the Dark Carnival, and she is living her best life with her son. And her roulette tent is doing fair to medium right now because people don't really know about it.
The carnival is currently located in the Sea of Sorrows, which is a group of islands.
Yes. I feel like her tent is like kind of smaller than the rest of them because she just got there, and so her roulette tent is not doing as well as she hoped, but it will. Like once she gets more attention, and I feel like it will do better. But she is well fed based on the riggedness of her roulette tent.
I feel like long-term wise, if Christina continues to, again, this is open world and Christina's
Could come
whatever. Like eventually, if all these people just keep disappearing, like eventually she might be found out.
Eventually. That's not her problem though.
And you do like, how do I phrase this?
That's the carnival's problem.
So, according to the way that Josh had read the lore, I mean, we both read the same book, but the way Josh had read the lore, he had determined that the carnival itself was evil.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of understood it to be the carnival itself was not evil, but the following marketplace is what always caused the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of led. His understanding was a big part of it was because of Nepenthe is what made the carnival evil or more evil, which understandable with who Nepenthe is. But so I wasn't really planning on having the carnival be all like the evil that Josh made it out to be,
Mm-hmm.
and or Jajo. And however, with what Christina is now doing, definitely fits a lot more with what Jajo / Josh was thinking the carnival was.
Well, listen, she needs food, and this is a perfect way to get it.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just definitely
again the carnival
what was
itself,
Christina's alignment?
It was chaotic neutral, I think. Actually, no, it wasn't because I had to be chaotic evil, I think, because of me worshiping Aslan.
Well, you can always still go one over.
I think I had to be chaotic evil, or not chaotic evil, but evil.
Pulling Roll20 back up, pulling Christina up. What do you think?
Yeah.
Christina Gore.
At Bites Christina on Twitter.
Okay, let's see. What do we want? We want character profile, maybe?
Maybe.
No. Bio? Nope.
because I had to be. I want to say I had to be at least chaotic neutral because of I worshipped the 12 or whatever. Not the 12. I think that's another campaign.
Aslan?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I worshipped Aslan, but I thought his religion was called like the 12 or something. But that might be another campaign that I'm in.
This might just not be on the Roll20 version of the character sheets.
Damn it.
On the app version of the character
Yeah.
sheets, I should say.
I do remember it was either chaotic neutral or chaotic evil because I had to be. I couldn't be chaotic good because of I worshipped Aslan.
I think I can pull it up on the actual compute on like the web app.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so lots of
D&D.
yeah. Oh, we're going to, or no, we're not. Never mind. Don't mind me.
Join us this Sunday for Hungover D&D.
Yeah, that too.
Streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and that's it. I think, right? Yeah, that's it. Where we will all be hungover. Well, not all of us, Xander and I.
Yeah. I don't think. I hope definitely not our new player because in conversation with him, he is now going to. He has talked with his boss, and since we do it every other, he has actually been able to change his schedule just slightly so he can join us up for 4 hours instead of the 2 that he had.
Nice.
So hopefully we get a little bit more out of.
Because he's a good player.
Yeah.
Like I really like him. He's fun. Yeah, hopefully our new player is also not hungover. Because one of us has to be.
She's true neutral, my guy.
True. Oh, okay.
So we definitely need to either change to evil or
yeah,
chaotic,
we
or
sure
both
do.
With that new game.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm going evil then. I feel like
Chaotic evil or just
chaotic.
neutral evil?
I feel like neutral evil. Well, no, she doesn't really like to cause chaos necessarily, so I just go evil. Yeah. Well, all right. Christina's now evil with that game, which completely makes sense.
No. Okay, fixed.
Yeah.
Again, it's not showing up on the app, which is weird, but so it might be something I'll have to send you.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really weird because again, we ran over last week and still didn't talk D&D, and now this week we're just
kind of vying for straws.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like again, like we talked so much wrestling last week that like, and there wasn't a crap ton of wrestling news necessarily this week.
Yeah.
Well, there was the last night the Mark Briscoe versus Jay Lethal match, which I almost cried.
There is the small little update of which I haven't read the new one yet, but there is, as per I mentioned last week, the new open game thing for D&D.
Right.
And again, I haven't read it, but what I have seen, it looks like everybody else is, they're not pissed with it like they were the first one that just came out, but they're still not happy. And D&D is like, well, so far with our survey, it looks like nobody's happy again.
Right.
But we'll continue to accept your, the survey is going to be open for 2 weeks full time, or full 2 weeks, and then we'll go from there.
You know what? You know what we didn't mention that we need to? 2K23.
Oh, yeah. I did mean to mention that.
Yeah.
With the total amount of time that I've spent on 2K22 of 5 minutes.
I was going to say 3 to 5 minutes. I'm kind of sad. I want to see you play My Rise mode so bad.
We'll have to.
Oh, sweet. Like I was watching like somebody else play it, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool. Like I want to see Xander try."
All right, I'll go home, grab it, and come back.
All right.
I definitely don't have gas for that.
Right. But 2K23, the announcement dropped Monday.
Maybe.
I think it was Monday.
Right. I think it was during or right before Raw.
John Cena's on the cover.
Yeah.
Otto's
favorite.
Yep. I gotta buy it now.
With your PlayStation.
With my PlayStation that I definitely have.
Is it coming out for PS4 too, or is it just coming out for PS5?
Probably, I would assume still PS4 because
okay.
I feel like they'd keep it on PS4 for a hot second anyway. Universe mode's obviously coming back. GM mode's going to be in there.
Is it?
Yep.
Cool.
Can
we connect it to Spotify yet?
Probs not.
That's what we freaking need.
Something like there's like a co-op online mode, something or other that I saw.
Interesting.
That'll be interesting. I don't know if that's going to be like GM mode and you like compete online or whatever, or if that's going to be specifically for like Showcase, which apparently John Cena's Showcase is going to be a thing, which I got to get it now. I want to play through everything in John Cena's career. I'm not going to deny he has had a fantastic career. I just don't like his character. He's done all the things.
Yeah. I'm more of a, I don't know if I don't like his character. It's more of the, which I think is the way you used to explain it to me, is he's rarely like, he's got his acting career, so he's always busy doing that. And so he can never, like, even when he was champ, he wasn't defending full time.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like Roman almost to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
But as a person from watching Total Divas and Total Bellas, he's got a couple of weird quirks, but he's a fantastic as a person. He's a good person.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, all the stuff he does with Make-A-Wish.
I was just about to say the most Make-A-Wish granted ever.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. It's shaping up to be a really cool game. I believe it releases on March 13th or something like that.
That sounds. The only reason that date sounds super there for me is because that's Ham's birthday.
All right. But sometime in March. But I'm very excited to not play it and to watch other people play it. And just see how it goes.
Pre-order now.
Yeah, if you pre-order, you get
the Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
you get Bad Bunny.
I thought Bad Bunny was just on there. I didn't think you had to pre-order to get him. Maybe, I don't know.
It is PS4, PS5, Steam, Xbox One, and Series XS.
Yeah,
whatever that is.
So it is PS4. Sweet.
This is not giving me a release date though.
It's sometime in March. I do know that. But go pick it up so I can live vicariously through whoever grabs it. I'll just keep playing my wrestling game that I have on my phone.
March 17th.
Dang it! So close. Yeah, that is the announcement for 2K that came out this week. Hopefully Ric Flair will be on the panel again.
All right, I think, unless we want to go back over our women and men's Rumble bets real quick.
Nope. If you want to know, follow me on Twitter and I'll let you know.
All right.
Link tree in the description.
Ding dong. Goodbye.
Please like, comment, subscribe, whatever you kids do nowadays. Follow the show, follow everything that we do, comment and like and share and blah, blah, blah. And we'll see you all in the next one.